ready? What's up, Throttlers? Aristotle Full Throttle here, and I'm reviewing Ready Player One. And it's ironic because my internet is out. It's been out since last Tuesday, and will probably be out till Tuesday, like the band with Amy Mann. That's how my brain works, people. So this is kind of like a stripped down review where I'm just gonna talk about the movie. Can't really do a lot of those special effects that I like to do in my videos, so I can't make this video like a full throttle review, but it's gonna be a review nonetheless. And it's completely ironic because I'm talking about a movie that takes place in the world of cyberspace. It takes place inside the Oasis, which is a made-up world made by James Halliday, played by the BFG. Ty Sheridan is playing Wade Watts, and he's one of the contestants to try to win James Halliday's big fortune by finding the Easter eggs. So this is really based on modern culture and how we like to play video games and how a lot of things are hidden in video games, and a lot of things are hidden in my videos if you watch them, so look out for those, especially at the end of my videos. Stick around, because things happen. It also stars Olivia Cook and Men Bendelson, and they're trying to recover all these Easter eggs so that they can win like $500 billion, which is pretty sweet if you ask me, and nobody asked me, but if you did, pretty sweet. And this movie is like super actiony and adventure-y, and it takes place partly in the real world and partly in the Oasis, where you can create any kind of avatar you want, which is kind of how the world works today. We just sort of have this online representation of ourselves through Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and LiveMe. If you guys have been watching LiveMe, definitely sign up, because I have a show every Thursday called Badass Movie Show. That's a plug. That's a plug. Steven Spielberg, he's great. He knows how to make an amazing movie, still. Except there's just something. He's lost that glint in his eye. His movies don't quite have that shine or that spark that they used to have. I'd have to say my biggest criticisms of this movie was that there were some kind of dull performances from some actors. And I'm like, this is a mainstream Hollywood movie directed by Steven Spielberg. Was he even on set for this? But the actors have a lot of charisma, and that goes a long way. Structurally, I would say that the middle of the movie kind of dragged a little bit, but the third act really picked up, and it just felt like a whole different pace, a whole different movie. There's a couple of things that logically don't make any sense in this movie, but you just kind of go with it. It's actually just really fun. It's just a fun movie. It's just a fun mainstream Hollywood blockbuster movie to kick off the summer season in early spring. Mark Rylance is always great. He's always sort of joy to watch. He brings so much to his characters. Also in this movie is Unkar Plutt. I was kind of amazed that watching Mark Rylance, who I think is Irish, and Simon Pegg, who I'm pretty sure is Scottish, who are both playing Americans in this movie, and pretty flawlessly. I thought it was pretty cool. Overall, I haven't seen any movie like this ever. This might be the best video game movie ever made that's not even a video game or a movie. It's based on a book by the same title, Ready Player One. In 2011 it came out, and it's actually pretty good. I recommend that you listen to the Will Wheaton narrated audiobook, because he really kind of leans into the performance, and he's fun to listen to. Wesley Crusher from Star Trek. I'm a nerd, and hopefully you are too. Thank you for joining me. You know the funny thing about movies like this, it'll say, a Spielberg film, and then it will go on to show 10,000 names over the course of a 20-minute credit scroll. And I'm like, well then what were they doing if Steven Spielberg did everything? There were so many licensed characters in this movie from video games and movies and popular culture that was kind of overwhelming at points, but really cool, because then when you watch it again, you'll see a lot more things, like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles popped out of nowhere. I don't know if this is a spoiler or not, but they do mention a couple things that I wish paid off. Like, one of them was Bill and Ted. They mentioned Bill and Ted. And if Bill and Ted showed up in this movie with Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter voicing avatars of Bill and Ted, I would have been so stoked. But I feel like there were just certain things like that that didn't pay off for me, and I wish they had. But you can't really represent it in film because all of those characters are licensed to different studios. So there's a lot of stuff in this movie that isn't in the book, and vice versa. A couple discrepancies are like, these people are trying to represent themselves online and they have this idealized version of themselves, but in reality they also look like movie stars, so Ben Mendelsohn's really good. He's always a really good bad guy. And TJ Miller, pretty funny character, I have to say, despite TJ Miller's controversy currently. But his character in the movie, funny. The movie says a lot about our culture and how we're more connected than we've ever been, but at the same time, we're so isolated. So it's good to spend time with the people that you like, and all of those around you, and especially the ones you love. And that way, you can kick them in the shins, for real, if they get on your nerves. So overall, I give it 3.5 froze out of 5. It's super fun. It's a good time at the movies. Put on those 3D goggles and have a blast. Well, that's my review. How about you? I want to know what you think in the comments below. Are you ready, Player One? And do you think there are going to be sequels to this? I wonder if the guy's going to write another book, because it's like kind of the search for more money. There's just infinite amount of stuff that you can write about using all of popular culture. So, and if this is your first time here, guys, remember to subscribe to this channel. It really helps me out when you guys just push that subscribe button and like and share these videos so that people know that this channel exists. And go back and watch my old videos, because I spent a lot of time on them and I make them like fun and flashy, and there's a lot of gags and jokes that I think are timeless. So if you guys take a moment to go back through that, that would be awesome. I'm Aristotle Full Throttle, your bro in the know with the fro, and I'll see you later. Whoa.